Uncharted. In my almost 4 decades on this earth, I found that taking care never gets easier. But then again, that's what makes it so special. It's the sacrifice, the fact that you have to slow down and see the details and do right by them. It can mean hard work or dirty work, or sometimes both, but it always means work of one kind or another. Good morning, everybody. Today we find ourselves in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains at one of America's greatest hidden treasures, Blackberry Farm. And while Blackberry is known for many things, today it is the actual farm that we are focusing on, the lands and the hands that provide for Blackberry's many guests. Let's go check it out. Have you ever wondered what a 150-plus-year-old okra looks like? It may look young and spry.
Yeah.
This is
That's an old...
It's an old lady right here.
Crotchety fella right there.
That's right, exactly.
It hasn't been named, so it didn't get passed down. Oh, this is the Powell family okra or anything like that. So we're calling it pre-Civil War white okra. You know, that's I don't know what else to call it.
I'm interested about the relationship and kind of the partnership that you have with the chefs.
It's a really unique, intimate relationship. So there's communication daily with the chefs. And then obviously on a yearly and seasonal basis, your seed catalogs start coming in around January or so. So I get a bunch of seed catalogs, I hand them off to the chefs. They do the old JCPenney Christmas wish list circle and go through, I want this one, I want this one.
Yeah.
And also we look at like, well, last year we really liked this and we didn't grow enough, or we grew way too much of that, we couldn't use it all. So we start to tweak on those things that we've selected and really enjoy. And then your farmers generally know more about seed diversity than your chefs. So generally what we'll do is we'll get a whole bunch of different types and we'll grow small little plots of them out and try them out and test them out. What do you think about this? And then we'll decide for the following year, is this something that we want to invest more land in so we can get a bigger yield on this and maybe something that we can put on the menu or things like that. That's kind of like on the annual scale of things.
Yeah.
But then there's a daily communication. The night before, the morning, I'll get a little bing, and it'll be like, this is what we need
Their
for the
grocery
morning.
list.
Yeah, the grocery list pops in on the phone.
Exactly. Things are getting serious here at Blackberry Farm because I've been trusted with a very sharp object. So, are we taking those?
Use those. We can use these.
For the bounty that we are about to plunder, right?
Okay.
Tell me about what we're collecting for.
We do a lot of herb marinades, herb sauces. We're gonna collect as many different herbs as we can that are beautiful and fresh and ready to be picked. We're gonna incorporate them into a beautiful heirloom vegetable salad. Yeah, you woke up today thinking that you wanted heirloom vegetables.
I did, yes.
Yeah, and I knew that about you.
Yes.
I could tell.
Yes. Do you find inspiration out here amongst the rows?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best part of working at Blackberry is sort of the garden writes the menus for us, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so poetic.
Let me just do that
Thank you.
back there.
Yeah, I mean, but it's true, you know, you can come out here and be completely inspired for something that you have a vision for and come out here and it changes because the garden's different, you know, from one day to the next, 1 week to the next.
What is this?
This is mint.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we're gonna need this for our marinade.
Okay.
And mint is like one of those herbs that if you add it to anything, it's just gonna brighten it up, you know? It's like kind of like lemon juice in a dish, you know? It's gonna just make it shine.
Now what are we doing with this?
Those are just gonna be for garnishing. They're really sweet and delicious and herbaceous. So like, you know, what grows together goes together. So look at this harmony right here.
Yeah. So is this basil?
Lemon basil.
Lemon basil, so the flower, right?
Don't mind if I do, sir. Thank you.
Chef, you ever had one of these?
Ah,
1 or 2 times.
So this is new territory for me already. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, like these flowers and everything.
Yeah.
I know I look very refined and polished, but you know,
You
looks
look
can
like,
be
you know,
deceiving.
you've been around some edible
Looks
flowers.
can
I don't
be
know. Is that,
deceiving.
yeah. This is the most luxurious place I feel like to work because we have so many beautiful resources.
Right.
And Mike is the most beautiful.
Oh,
You know, but I mean, truly, like we get to choose the seeds, you know, every season, decide what we're gonna plant like months out, you know, and then have a bunch of fun stuff that we, you know, that are surprises from them to work
Right.
with. And that's like the coolest thing.
So as an executive chef, how special and rare is that? I mean, are there other places
There
that
are
kind of have
there are
that
a few
relationship?
places that are doing it, and I'm very like happy to see that. A lot of restaurants are sort of moving towards growing their own vegetables, their own herbs, you know, and it gives a better connection, I feel like, to the food for the cooks and for us to know where our food comes from and have a sense of place and pride and ownership in that. It's the best.
Yeah.
Let's get some marigold flowers.
Okay.
Okay.
They're really floral, very astringent.
So
but I love them.
tell me what astringent means. I apologize.
It's a very like clean mouthfeel, a little bit tart. Get that in there. A little bit bitter. You know, but
I
the
would
tomato-
call it astringent.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
is, you know, kind of bitter. It's
Right.
kind of tart.
I just learned a new word. You're teaching me things.
Thank you.
See?
Are we gonna do eggplants?
Let's do eggplants.
I think there's
Little
a couple
guys.
hiding behind you there.
Let's do it.
They're getting better.
Yum. All right. You've heard people say garden salad before. This is a true garden salad that I'm experiencing
Yeah.
right now. I mean, I am,
This is a degustation of the garden right now.
man, I'm a happy boy. Although we're headed into the kitchen next, I figure since the vegetables are about to get all dressed up, I might as well also. What's your sweet spot?
My sweet spot? I think vegetables, you know, and just bringing, listening to the land and giving proper respect to our gardeners, knowing that you have the responsibility to showcase what they're doing in the best way that you can in our restaurants. That's why we do it, you know?
So when you say listening to the land, what's it saying to you?
Eat me. More people now, which is really cool, are getting into sustainable farming practices and caring about where their seafood comes from and caring about where their fish comes from, which is, you know, a huge responsibility that chefs have, but it's becoming more and more popular and well-known, you know, amongst just everybody. Also, the same respect and love and integrity goes into farming and making sure that everything that we're doing is adding and not taking away, you know? And that's a huge part of what we do
Right.
at Blackberry.
Totally.
You know, sustainable, generational.
It's a symphony,
Yeah.
right? Before even tasting it, I know without a doubt, I mean, that is truly beautiful. We have a
We've got
good
a good
against
thing, yeah.
good against
Yeah,
evil.
good guy,
my-
bad guy.
Yeah, but yet it's like where the good guy and the bad guy become friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And then next time you see me, I'm going to be in an all-white suit.
That's beautiful.
Playing a white piano.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be going, Sarah,
It's a good song. It's a good start.
your food looks so good.
You are a singer first.
Thank you for hearing
Dancer
that.
second.
Dancer second.
Yeah.
Lover of great food, lover of great wines.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here's to a great day's work.
Yeah. I'll drink to that.
So not just good food here, right?
We
Good
also
wine.
have good wine.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's one of the coolest things about Blackberry is our wine program is incredible. Last count, 160,000 bottles of wine, which is such an expansive, really cool cellar to have. And
Yes.
to
I
have a team.
four.
Yeah, I
I
don't
have
keep
four.
wine in my house
I
because
think I
I
have 4
can't.
bottles currently.
Yeah.
What should I eat first?
I would say probably the eggplant because
Okay.
it's my favorite.
All right. And are you a supporter of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that?
Yeah,
and
get it
eating-
all.
Yeah.
Get
okay.
it all.
Okay.
Right? That's delicious.
Eggplant.
Did you know you liked eggplant that much?
I can say that I've had a love-hate relationship with eggplant,
Yeah.
but this little guy, he's gonna go in the
He's gonna go in the love box.
Yep, on the love side of things.
Yeah, but it's a really remarkable thing to work really hard and get what you work for and to accomplish things and to have that be a sustainable career and to teach and to learn too.
Totally.
Totally.
And to continue doing that. Now, I am one who will often speed through a meal. But like, given the journey of the day, you know, where I've seen these vegetables, you know, pick them literally, you know, now it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it gives
man,
you a bigger appreciation for everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A bigger picture, a bigger understanding, story,
Yeah.
experience.
And yeah.
It's kind of all coming together on this plate.
Yeah, what you see, you know, from Mike's perspective and
Right.
and his team and everything that goes into growing all of these things. It's remarkable. And then we get to cook it and we get to eat it and to serve it.
Right.
It's really fun.
Well, and that experience, I mean, I can taste it. You know, you were saying about the love that, you know, tasting the love and everything. It's like, it's in here, man.
Yeah.
And I had some of my loves in here, right? I mean,
Yeah.
a little bit of,
You picked some of these
I
herbs.
did. I did.
Yeah.
Did.
It was a team effort.
It was. One of the best things that you said, and it was when we first ran into each other, was, hey, it's just cooking.
It's just cooking.
What do you mean by that?
It's a really grandiose art form. It really is. And it matters and it means something. And I'd like to think that we're good stewards of the land and of preserving a heritage and a sense of place that is Blackberry Farm. I'd rather go home happy than frustrated. So it's just cooking. Taking pride in something, but also just realizing the humility of it all is something that keeps me just happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take yourself too seriously.
Right, exactly.
This has given me a new perspective on cooking.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Much love.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.